National Planning in the National Assembly on Monday engaged stakeholders, among them LSK, in the case of the housing levy in a public hearing on the Affordable Housing Bills 2023. And as Mevin Getembe now reports, LSK now wants some of the affordable housing laws revised, arguing that some of the suggested laws, do not favor some groups, especially those living with disabilities.
National Planning, led by Molo Member of Parliament Kuria Kimani, as the committee held public hearings on Affordable Housing Bill 2023. They sought to get views and insight from various stakeholders, Kimani admitting the tough task ahead of the committee following the contentious issues raised.
That the BOM teacher will pay 1.5%, and then the shopkeeper will not pay 1.5%. But when those houses are built next there, then any of them is eligible, which in fact, because this one is not paying 1.5% of their gross, then their net income is less. So actually then the people contributing may not be the ones benefiting, because their incomes are depleted partly by the levies that is paid. Very interesting. So tuko na kibarua.
Law Society of Kenya, while presenting their report on the same, now says there is need to have some of the laws suggested earlier revised, as some are not in favor of some groups, especially people living with disabilities.
And so I think from a legal perspective, one of the questions we would ask is, does this law cure the unconstitutionality that we already have on record? Because the judgment is with us, isn't it? We can read it, and I believe anybody who does drafting like I do, when you're designing the law, one of the things you have to do is you need to comb through existing laws, including judgments that have been made, so that you don't do futile work. You check your constitutionality, you start from that particular point, you look at coherence, you look at the other legislations that have been enacted in place, so that you don't create chaos. And if the chaos is deliberate, you propose an amendment. That is why a number of acts would come and you're seeing that repeating something, isn't it?
Among the issues raised, stakeholders sought to know the criteria that will be used in allocating the houses and how to deal with corruption-related issues.
Which I've already said, most people, they'll be involved in crime because I've worked with them. They'll say we have no jobs. So once you give these people the jobs, you have reduced the issue of insecurity in the land. Because some of them go to gangs just to make money out of crime. But I can imagine if you created the jobs within the locality where those houses are being built, you have reduced that insecurity completely. Because I believe nobody will destroy what they own. People will destroy what does not belong to them.
Residents of Nairobi, especially those from slum areas, have applauded the government's move, urging the government to find the most appropriate percentage of the total housing unit cost that could suit the lower income earners as a way of ensuring inclusion.
Then I would like to say thank you, because this is the second time. The first time we gave out in the Hilton and we get the good news of that housing levy. Let people beat us, my friend, so that we may even benefit from this thing. Unajua inauma sana kupata mtu wa slum ni kama amebandikangwa lazima akaange kwa slum milele.
Mevin Getembe, Look Up TV, Nairobi.
Of course, that is a story that continues to elicit mixed reactions. This follows the court ruling that